Right now, nearly 3 years after a deadly hit and run, a Rock County family isn't giving up hope it can get answers and closure. And a gas leak at a downtown pizzeria forces evacuations. Find out who's quick thinking has Madison Fire praising them tonight. And plus, President Biden is sending more troops into Afghanistan and hopes they can get out safely. That's all coming up at 10. After nearly 3 years, a Rock County family is still hoping the person who killed their son will be brought to justice. Adam Duxter joins us with why they say knowing who's responsible would bring them closure.
Well, November 17th will mark 3 years since 21-year-old William Church was hit and killed on an Evansville street. Today, Church's family and friends met at one of his favorite places in hopes raising money for a larger reward can bring the information they've been waiting for.
Robin Milbrandt says on any given day, you could find her son William here.
Loved to fish. Lake Leota was his favorite spot. If I could not find him when he was younger, this would be where he was.
Making it the perfect spot for her and other friends and family to celebrate his life.
I feel connected here when I come here. I feel he's here.
A life they know ended too soon.
It hurts me still. He meant the world to me. He was my everything.
On November 17th, 2018, Church was reportedly walking home from a party when he was hit and killed just about 2 miles from the park he loved. To this day, despite a $1,000 reward from the Rock County Sheriff's Office, no one has come forward.
If you have any insight, I mean, if it's just, 5 words worth, I mean, you gotta give it out. I mean, you gotta think of his mom, his sisters, everyone. I mean, they're the ones that most deserve it because they lost their son, and nobody else knows what that means.
Which is why today, in addition to fishing and trading stories, William Church's friends and family are fundraising. Money they plan to add to the $1,000 reward in hopes it can convince one person to come forward.
My son's life was more than $1,000 to me. You did the damage to someone's brother, son, grandson. You did something to someone that meant the world to people. And everyone around him that was close to him deserves closure and justice.
Right now, up on our website, we've got a link to the fundraising efforts to help with that reward money, as well as the number to Crime Stoppers. Church's family says at this point, no tip they can get is too small.
Such a sad story. Thank you so much, Adam. Next tonight, State Street is back open after a gas leak at Ian's Pizza this afternoon. Call came in around 1:15. Madison Fire says the real heroes were their employees at the pizzeria who helped evacuate the shop before crews arrived. MFD says that all the firefighters who responded were gone by 3 o'clock, but Madison Gas and Electric was still there this afternoon, working on getting Ian's Pizza back open. Madison Fire says the area is safe. They're still working to find out the cause of the leak. Also on State Street, several buildings and residential apartments were hit after shots were fired early this morning. It happened on the 500 block right by the downtown visitor center. Police say a 28-year-old man who had a gun was arrested. 10 shell casings were recovered. Luckily, no one was hurt. An update to a story we've been following all week long. After more than 96 hours of firefighting, a massive fire in Fort Atkinson has stopped burning. The city says that air monitoring will continue over at least the next 24 hours, while the DNR water runoff will continue for the foreseeable future. The fire at the warehouse broke out on Tuesday. Well, it's sunny today, and we're hoping for a repeat tomorrow. Meteorologist Austin Kopninski joins us with your certified most accurate forecast.
And we are going to repeat that for tomorrow. We're going to repeat that for the next few days as well. Really in for a beautiful stretch of weather. And I have said this in the past, and I will continue to say it. We've earned it after these last few weeks that we've actually seen. 62 degrees right now in Madison. Humidity levels have risen a little bit. Earlier on today, we were looking at the mid-40s. Now we're actually seeing some mid-50s right now. Dew point's currently at 56 degrees. Some people are so excited about the weather behind me. We could hear some fireworks outside as of right now, but Doppler track also staying clear. We're not going to see any rainfall here for tonight, as we are looking to stay dry, even under mostly clear skies. But that's going to help to drop our temperatures. Temperatures currently in those low 60s for a lot of communities. By the end of the night tonight, we're likely going to fall down into the lower to mid 50s. So it will be a little bit on the cooler side of things to start out tomorrow morning. But our dew points, again, have elevated since earlier today. They're not going to be an issue until we start to see them rising again here on Wednesday. Calm wind speeds, so that's also no cause for concern here for tonight. And over these next 12 hours, you can see these temperatures again falling down into those middle 50s before we warm right back up into the upper 70s and low 80s tomorrow. But how long will this last? I'll have another update coming up here in just a bit.
Thanks so much, Austin. There is still a push to get more people vaccinated in our area. Public Health Madison in Dane County is partnering with Forward Madison for 2 vaccination clinics at Breese-Stevens Field. The first one was tonight outside the stadium during the team's match. About 68% of people in Dane County are fully vaccinated. If you missed your chance tonight, there's going to be one more vaccine clinic at Breese-Stevens Field on Wednesday. It will run from 5 until 7 p.m. Well, Wisconsin just hit a vaccination milestone. Half of the people in the state are now fully vaccinated against COVID-19. That's 3 million people. 53% have at least one dose. Now, local health care officials say that they've seen an uptick in vaccinations due to the spread of the Delta variant. The 7-day average of the new cases remains above 1,000. Well, CVS and Hy-Vee are just some of the pharmacies in our area that are now giving a 3rd dose of the Pfizer and Moderna shots to people with weakened immune systems. The FDA and CDC gave the green light this week for additional doses of the vaccine with those that have compromised immune systems. For CVC, you can schedule an appointment on cvc.com. At Hy-Vee, it's just as easy as walking into the pharmacy. It's also strongly recommended that you get the same type of vaccine that you got the first time. Well, typos and unfinished words. Customs and Border Protection says that those were key signs that vaccination cards found in Memphis, Tennessee this weekend were fake. Since the start of the year, officials say they've seized more than 3,000 cards in Memphis alone. The fake cards are believed to have come from China. Well, another massive earthquake has struck the island nation of Haiti. At least 300 people are dead after the 7.2 magnitude quake happened this morning. Rescue groups are on the ground assessing significant damage to homes, roads, and other buildings. Check this out. This is cell phone video as people organize rescue efforts and try to save a family that was trapped under some rubble. The Haitian Prime Minister has declared a state of emergency, and that's going to be in place for at least a month. It was just 11 years ago when an earthquake in Haiti left an estimated 200,000 people dead. And President Biden says that he's saddened by today's earthquake. He authorized immediate response from the U.S., saying that the U.S. aid minister Samantha Power would coordinate those efforts. Well, a major airport in Afghanistan's capital is very busy tonight as many people look to flee the country. And even since the Taliban took control of several of the country's territories this week, tickets for the flights have been hard to get. In response, President Biden is authorizing up to 5,000 U.S. troops to assist in Afghanistan. The president says additional forces are needed to ensure a safe and orderly withdrawal. Biden is also telling the State Department to assist in the Afghan president in his effort to pursue a political settlement with the Taliban. President Biden is spending the weekend away from the White House at Camp David. Well, before the president's decision this afternoon, Senator Ron Johnson had asked the Biden administration to reconsider its current plans in Afghanistan. In a statement, the Republican says that he's not sure if the U.S.'s effort is trying to rebuild the country is actually salvageable, but he hopes that he hopes and prays the president's abandonment does not, quote, end as badly as President Obama's disastrous decision to bug out of Iraq. A federal judge is ordering the White House to reinstate a Trump-era border policy. This policy requires immigrants to stay in Mexico until their U.S. immigration court date. Texas and Missouri sued the president after the Biden ended the program earlier this year. A judge says that the White House failed to think about the benefits of the policy before it ended. Well, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is set to resign later this month. So the state assembly says it's suspending its impeachment investigation into him. That's not sitting well with one Republican leader in the state.
This investigation should go forward. And if necessary, he should be held accountable and barred from holding public office again in the state of New York. None of that at this point is going to happen.
The state assembly says its constitution does not authorize the legislator to impeach an official who is no longer in office. Cuomo has denied all of these allegations that he had sexually harassed 11 women, but acknowledged some of his behavior made others uncomfortable. Well, more than 50 people are hurt after a tour bus rolled over on its way to Niagara Falls today. New York State Police say that the riders were taken to 3 different hospitals. Their injuries range from minor to serious. Investigators say that the bus was the only vehicle involved in the accident. They're not sure why it tipped over. And more local news, there's another Democrat running for state Senate. Tripp Stroud announced his candidacy this morning in Dodgeville.
We are going to stand up on Wisconsin values. We are going to stand up for everyday people. And we are going to stand for big ideas, for free and fair elections.
Stroud is running to represent the 17th district, which includes Grant, Lafayette, Juneau, and Richland counties. He will challenge Republican Howard Markline in next November's election. Well, flying planes and helping kids. Next at 10, we're going to take you to Middleton. There's a new benefit helping for a good cause that's lifting off this morning. Plus, Black Restaurant Week is almost over. How you can lend a hand to those still most in need.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. The choice is yours.
Whether it's adapting the network for a strong signal where you work or optimizing your coverage where you play, we're always hard at work to make sure our state-of-the-art 5G network works for you.
Up to $1,200 off any 5G phone with no trade-in or hidden fees.
US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Can you get this? I don't have my wallet.
Oh, really? It's funny how that always happens.
Yeah, it's funny.
With BMO Harris, you don't need your wallet. You can get money from any BMO ATM using your phone.
Uh-oh, looks like someone can buy their own tacos.
You could also pay them back with Zelle.
So many ways for you to pay.
Awesome.
Order for BMO.
Ooh, tacos, banking. Some things are made to be mobile.
That feeling you get when your phone is your wallet. That's the BMO effect. And right now, open a new BMO Harris account online in just 5 minutes.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
I'm so glad you're okay, Sergeant Houston. This is Sam with USAA. Do you see the tow truck?
Yes, thank you. That was fast.
Sergeant Houston never expected this to happen, or that her grandpa's dog tags would be left behind. But that one call got her a tow and rental, paid her claim, and we even pulled a few strings, making it easy to make things right. That's what we're made for. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for. Get a quote today.
Ask about our Designer Kids package or Free Lens Upgrade. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Sunday morning on News 3, it is the final day of Madison's Black Restaurant Week. How you can buy local and support Black businesses. And Julian will have your weekday forecast. Join us Sunday morning at 6:30.
You're watching News 3 now at 10.
Well, sadly, tomorrow is your last chance to enjoy cream puffs, fried food, and all your favorites at the State Fair. Veterans, military personnel, and their families get free admission tomorrow until 5 o'clock, but the hours are shortened. The fair is closing at 10 instead of 11. The Middleton community came together today in an effort to raise money for kids with cancer. BCI Aviation hosted a classic car and personal aircraft showcase this afternoon at the Middleton Municipal Airport. This first ever event is being held in an effort to raise money for Cars Curing Kids Foundation. The fundraiser's goal is to help improve health outcomes for those children in our community most in need.
So it's been just a spectacular event, gorgeous weather, and we're just here today to raise money for Cars Curing Kids to directly fund grants for pediatric research and equipment purchases.
Everyone who attended today's event got a chance to see a number of retro vehicles, along with some pretty unique personal planes. Well, members of the Wisconsin National Guard are headed west to help fight fires in California and Washington. 3 Black Hawk helicopters and 23 soldiers are part of the group traveling this weekend. The soldiers are assigned in West Bend and in Madison. The West Bend unit is going to help with medvac support in Washington, while the Madison unit is going to help employ water buckets to fight fires in California. Well, check this video out. This monsoon came just 2.5 inches of rain. This is new video from Arizona, where there's now a state of emergency after flash flooding ravaged the valley overnight. Crews are using helicopters to check for cars that were swept away and look for any survivors. Officials say 1 person has already died. Well, let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast with meteorologist Dawson Kopninski.
And if you notice from that footage as well, there really wasn't a lot of vegetation, so all that rain falls. 2.5 inches doesn't sound like much, but then you don't have anything to soak it up on the ground, so it kind of just sits around and tries to move to some nearby rivers, and a lot of the times they will see flooding like that, and unfortunately that is the case. But here, we're not talking about rain anymore. We have really dried things up, and that trend will continue. Pleasant conditions. It'll stay less humid as well all the way through Wednesday before we start to bump up that humidity, but the dry pattern really remains all the way through that same exact time frame. So the first half of this next week, there is absolutely nothing in the weather world that you need to be worried about here. Maybe a little bit too much sunshine, so you might want to actually throw on some sunscreen if you're going to spend an extended period of time outdoors. But the temperature change, 0 right here in Madison. I just wanted to show this again just to show you how we have cooled things down, and we are here to stay. We're pretty much locked in with our current temperatures right now for the next few days. 62 degrees in Madison right now. Some upper 50s here out to our west, but overall it does feel pretty good outdoors right now. Monroe and Janesville still a little bit on the warmer side of things at 68 and 66 degrees respectively. But our high temperature trend, the average high temperature, continues to actually drop. Now we're at 80 degrees, and we're going to be very close to that here over the next 7 to 10 days, either right at around that 80 degree mark or just a few degrees above that. So we're really going to be very close to average here for this next week. Dew points have jumped up a little bit since earlier today, but we're really not going to see this becoming an issue until we start to see that humidity really building up on Wednesday. So our heat index is the exact same as our actual temperatures right now. Still 62 in Madison, 68 in Monroe, 66 in Janesville, some upper 50s out west. Wind speeds not going to be a cause for concern here yet again for tonight. And these rain chances stay extremely low for tomorrow, for Monday, for Tuesday. Even on Wednesday, we're only looking at about a 20% chance. The greatest chances for showers and storms right now looks to be on Thursday and Friday. But this may sound a little crazy, but we are still in a moderate drought phase here for southern Wisconsin. And I know after all of that rain that we've seen here in these last few weeks, we are still well below average. Take a peek at this. Month to date, we're above average. That's great news there. But since June 1st, we're still about 3 inches behind. And year to date, we're about 9 inches behind where we should be here. Unless we really see some major winter storms at the end of the year, we are really likely not going to catch up here unless we really see some decent rainfall. And with this forecast, we really aren't looking at any decent rainfall chances. A shower or storm possible on both Thursday and Friday. Slight chance of a passing shower on Wednesday and Saturday. But other than that, extremely dry conditions. Very, very average forecast, I would say, overall, with the average high being 80 degrees. This is pretty much what we should be seeing here for this time of the year.
I got to say, that statistic is mind-blowing to me because I thought we were having a heavy rain year as compared to a drought.
Yeah, we saw that extremely dry phase towards the end of the spring and early summertime, and we just fell so far behind in that period. That's when we usually see the most rainfall in the entire year, and we saw almost nothing for a few months straight. It was wild.
Well, I'm glad to see that we got that rain. Now let's get back to the sunshine. I missed it.
That's right. We're going to see some more of that coming up here, even tomorrow.
Oh, I appreciate that, Austin. And next tonight, right now, most restaurants could use some extra money. But according to Christina Laurie, the pandemic hit Black-owned businesses especially hard. She's going to explain how you can still help out this weekend.
Camille Carter's been vaccinated since March.
I don't understand in the face of seeing so many individuals pass.
The president of Madison's Black Chamber got her shots early and is encouraging everyone to get theirs too.
It is the right decision. It's the healthy decision.
Like most of us, health guides Camille's decisions nowadays, and it's why she's been helping Madison's Black business owners find new ways to safely stay open throughout the pandemic. Camille says many BIPOC owners have been working 2 jobs just to break even.
I'm a health professional.
Ananda works full-time as a dental hygienist in addition addition to running her catering company, La Casserole.
We're hoping we can get a little bigger and people get to know more about us.
Black Restaurant Week might just be the boost she needs. You still have time to support Black business owners like Ananda and take advantage of deals from 12 Black-owned restaurants, 7 food carts, 11 caterers, and 4 bakers. Unlike Madison's other restaurant weeks, many of these businesses don't have brick-and-mortar stores yet.
That's why we exist, to really help them, hopefully to at one day transition over 100% into their businesses to continue to help those businesses grow.
And that starts with you. Black Restaurant Week ends tomorrow with a special food tasting jamboree event on Madison's north side. A handful of different Black-owned restaurants and caterers will be there, including Ananda, so you can sample a variety of different dishes for just $5. Reporting in Madison for News 3 Now, I'm Christina Laurie.
You can find a list of those that are participating in this year's Black Restaurant Week on our website, channel3000.com. Well, tomorrow morning, we're going to have a News 3 Now exclusive interview with the former interim Madison Police Chief Vic Wall. Our Naomi Knowles sat down with Wall to talk about his 16 months leading the department and 30 years with MPD. Wall retired earlier this month, and you can listen to that conversation on For the Record tomorrow after Face of the Nation. Now, the Mallards are looking to keep their season alive. If they win tonight, they are in a playoff spot. We're going to have those highlights in sports next.
Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there's now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
Law Offices. One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but the way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for more than 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Now's the time to get a Ford built for you, by you. Pick your color, your wheels, and other available features specifically designed for your Ford. Want an F-150 with a 12-inch touchscreen, 400 horsepower in an Explorer, or a moonroof? You've got it. And now an additional $1,000 bonus cash on top of all public offers. See your dealer for a Ford built for you, by you. Build and order your select Ford today and get $1,000 bonus cash in addition to all public offers.
News 3 Now's call for action gets answers when you can't.
A COVID patient's care jeopardized by insurance denials. After we contacted Aetna, the company reversed course.
News 3 Now's call for action, taking action for you.
It's the day Packer fans have been waiting all offseason for, game day. Green Bay kicking off their preseason tonight against the Houston Texans, and plenty of eyes on this game with Jordan Love as starting QB. Now, in his debut, J. Love was 12 of 17 for over 120 yards with 1 touchdown, but the storyline of this one, Texans, they control the majority of this game. They go on to win 26-7. Packers will look to bounce back next week against the Jets. Now, while one season begins, another could have ended. A lot at stake tonight for the Mallards. Regular season finale with a shot at clinching a playoff spot if they win. The Mallards don't waste any time breaking out the bats in front of a packed pond. Plate 5 runs early on, but the Dock Spiders, they begin their rally in the second, able to cut the lead to actually just 1 run. But the turning point of this game comes in the 3rd inning. It's a tie game. Mallards have a runner in scoring position, and Zach Smith delivers. That ball is in a hurry. It actually beats the camera to the outfield. Smith breaks up the tie, and that's just the start for them. The Mallards go on to win 11-5 and are playoff bound. Game 1 of the Brewers doubleheader did not go as planned, losing 14-4, so time to bounce back in Game 2. Bats are pretty quiet early on. Rookie Aaron Ashby looking really sharp on the bump. 4 innings of work, no runs and 4 Ks, not a bad day for him. Brewers get on the board, though, with some base hits. Now, what really gave the team this padding was Rowdy Tellez's at-bat in the 6th. He sends one into orbit. A 2-run blast, and the Brewers split the doubleheader. They'll go for the series win tomorrow at 12:05. Now that the NFL preseason is underway, it's starting to feel a little more like fall, meaning college football is just that much closer, and the Badgers get things going in just 3 weeks. But there's still plenty of fall camp left. Now, in these final weeks, the team is ironing things out, looking to build off of each day. But something that's been solid from the start, their team chemistry. I mean, it's no secret how close this squad is on and off the field. Now, the perfect example is the secondary's dynamic duo, senior safeties Scott Nelson and Colin Wilder.
Colin pushes me to be a better person. I think that's one of the bigger compliments I can give him. It's definitely great to play off of each other and be able to count on each other in different plays, and we already kind of know what each other are thinking throughout this camp so far. So I'm excited for the next 20-some days, and then once the season starts, I know it'll only build from there.
And come this season, there is going to be a familiar face under center for the Fighting Irish, former Badger Jack Coan. Notre Dame's head coach Brian Kelly took to Twitter this afternoon to announce his decision. Coan started the 2019 season for Wisconsin. Then this past season, he went down with an injury that paved the way for Graham Mertz to take over. Now, in case anyone forgot, the Badgers and Fighting Irish will play on September 25th at Soldier Field. I know we talked about it earlier. A lot of people are going to have their eyes on that game as they got 2 former QB, or you got 2 QBs that used to play together, now going against each other.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I was thinking about the movie Rudy, where all the Irish players put their jerseys in, you know. And I was like, this is a new era where now we're announcing on Twitter that Jack Coan's the starter. It's a little different than Rudy, but I guess it gets the job done. He's got to be excited.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's pumped. I know that everyone's going to, like I said, everyone's going to have their eyes on that one.
Well, Graham Mertz. And Graham Mertz, we trust. Remember that.
Your slogan. You're going to have it on a bumper sticker. I'm waiting for that bumper sticker from you.
Thank you so much, Jordan. We're going to be right back.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Are your taste buds ready for Madison Magazine's Summer Taste Tour? Starting August 1st through the 21st, tour the city of Madison to restaurants, breweries, distilleries, and wineries to sample and participate in Madison Magazine's scavenger hunt. Visit MadisonMagazine.com for a map of participating businesses and scavenger hunt details. Madison Magazine Summer Taste Tour, August 1st to the 21st. Taste the goodness. Sponsored by Schuster's Farm. Come out for Blooms and Butterflies starting August 6th. Live music, beer, wine, and taco cart. Visit SchustersFarm.com for tickets.
For over 30 years, Denver Mattress has been crafting factory direct mattresses with innovative design and unrivaled quality, improving the sleeping lives of millions of people one night at a time. And during the anniversary sale, save up to $100 on Denver Mattress brand mattresses, or get a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Check out the budget-friendly Summit Firm, easy on the wallet for only $299.99, plus 5 years no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find new summer adventures. Find new roads.
The open road is waiting. Well-qualified lessees can sign and drive this 2021 Equinox LT for around $350 in a month, or make no monthly payments for 90 days on most 2021 Equinox models when you purchase.
Morgan Murphy Media's Madison area affiliates are expanding our community outreach efforts to attract a more diverse pool of candidates to fill current and future job vacancies. Your local organization is encouraged to assist in this effort by referring qualified applicants. If you wish to be notified of employment opportunities at Morgan Murphy Media, please contact the Director of Human Resources in writing or via email, or check current job listings by logging on to channel3000.com/jobs.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Join me in the 608 weekdays on News 3 Now this morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Did you like the weather out there today?
Absolutely. Give me more of that, Austin.
I can do that. This extended forecast, absolutely nearly perfect for the next few days. 54 degrees here for tonight, mostly clear skies, just a very pleasant night overnight. And then for tomorrow, 81 degrees, plenty of sunshine on our Sunday, low humidity, wind speed's not an issue. We do have some chances for some showers and storms, but we're going to have to wait until Thursday and Friday for our best chances of showers and storms. Just a smaller chance on both Wednesday and Saturday. Most of this week, however, looking to stay completely dry.
Thanks so much, Austin. And that's all we have for our show. Thanks so much for tuning in, Madison.